Hey y'all, welcome to another video with your girl Ariel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you are returning, welcome back. In today's video, I will be talking about what I ate on the Daniel fast, how the fast went, what the outcome was, and so on and so forth. If you watched my last video, you knew that I was going on the Daniel fast, and I am basically documenting my journey, and I'm letting you guys know what happened now that I am done with the fast. First and foremost, I want to tell you guys what the Daniel fast is. The Daniel fast is basically a vegan diet, and this diet excludes any sugars, processed foods, caffeine, alcohol, and refined carbs. So in the Bible, in the book of Daniel, Nebuchadnezzar, which is the king at the time of Babylon, he basically went to Jerusalem and captured it. He then decided that he wanted to train up the strongest and wisest men that were captivated from Jerusalem. He basically wanted to train them so that they could serve him in the royal house, and he appointed them 3 years of training time. While they were put in the royal house to train, he provided them with food and wine from his kitchen. Daniel, who was one of the captives from the tribe of Judah, was chosen to be one of the trainees. Daniel decided that he did not want to eat the food. So Daniel asked for permission to not eat the food. And basically they told him no. Daniel was pretty determined in not eating the food, so he asked someone else. And he said, listen, I'll make a bet with you. Test me and the guys from the tribe of Judah for 10 days on a fast of just vegetables and water, and see how much stronger we are than the other guys who eat the king's food. Then make your decision. They tested the guys from the tribe of Judah, including Daniel, for 10 days, and they came out to be more stronger. They came out to be more nourished than the other guys who were eating the king's food. And so after that, they decided to continue to allow Daniel and those other guys from the tribe of Judah to only eat vegetables and water. Later on in the book of Daniel, we find out that Daniel is a prophet. Daniel gets a vision for the future, which represents a time of war and great hardship. After this vision, Daniel mourned for 3 whole weeks. During his time of mourning, this is when he did what we call the Daniel fast. He ate no rich foods, no meat, he drank no wine. He also didn't wear any fragrant lotion. And finally, after he finished the fast, he was able to hear from the Lord God himself. So that is how the Daniel fast came about. Now let's get into why I chose to do the Daniel fast. So the cutthroat, high and dry answer is basically, I just wanted to hear from the Lord. I was asking God for a couple of things. I felt like I wasn't really getting a clear answer or clarity on the things I was asking, and I just wanted to hear from the Lord. Now, I specifically chose to do the Daniel fast because I wanted to, one, be more healthy. I just wanted to cleanse my body of all of the processed foods and the heavy foods and just feel more energy and more relinquished at the end of the fast. I also felt called to fast, and I felt like being able to do a 21-day fast would really strengthen my obedience. So that's why I chose to do the Daniel fast. Let's get into what I ate on the fast. I basically created a daily meal plan for the full 21 days. I went to the store and I bought everything that was on that meal plan, and I even made sure I could overlap a couple of things so I wouldn't spend too crazily at the grocery store. But honestly, I don't like eating the same thing back to back to back. And so when I started to meal prep, I soon realized after like 3 or 4 days that I did not want to continuously eat the same thing over and over again. So I chose not to meal prep anymore. Instead, I just made the meal plan way more simpler than what it was before. So for breakfast, I would do fruits. It would be either watermelon. I bought like a really big watermelon and I would cut it up every day, a few pieces so I can eat for breakfast or for a snack. I had grapes and peaches and apples, just all the fruits that I love. If I was on the go and I had to be out of the house at a certain time, I would do something quick like a smoothie or even like yogurt. I had coconut milk yogurt so that it wasn't dairy free. Getting into lunch, I had a lot of different things, but I really chose to focus on the things that I actually liked because I didn't want to waste the groceries that I bought and not eat them. But I did try a lot of new things. So here are some of the things that I liked, and then I'll tell you some of the things I tried that I didn't like so much. I would have a vegan ramen noodle soup. It kind of comes in the cup, kind of like the regular ramen, but it's all vegan. The noodles were made from, I want to say, some other type of noodle, but they were vegetable noodles. The sauce and everything was vegan as well as vegetable based. I also had a lot of tacos. I love tacos. It's one of my favorite foods. I would do mushroom tacos and use like corn tortillas or almond tortillas. I would do different types of mushrooms like baby bella, portobello, king's, lion's mane, king's oysters, mushrooms. I just tried the mushrooms. I tried different types of mushrooms, put them in a taco shell. I put guacamole on it, lettuce, tomatoes. I also tried cauliflower tacos and even heart of palm tacos. Those by far were my favorite because they had the consistency of kind of like salmon or fish, or and they had the flavor of like something fishy, so it kind of tastes like fish tacos. I really liked those. I also did a lot of salads for lunch, so like Caesar salads without the Caesar. I also did veggie burgers where it was like a black bean patty. I had a sweet potato patty. I didn't really like the sweet potato patty much, but you know, it was worth a shot. I also had some pasta made out of cauliflower, cauliflower pasta. That one was pretty decent. For dinners, I would usually do like a veggie bowl with maybe brown rice, cauliflower rice, or vegetable rice. And I topped it with either cauliflower, mushrooms, or the veggie burger. A few other things that I did for snacks or lunch or dinner would also be like lettuce wraps. I did avocado tacos. I even did like the viral cucumber salad. That one was really good. Even tried like the black bean chili soup. I wasn't too much a fan of the flavor. Some snacks that I had were pita chips, kettle cooked chips. I bought some vegan snacks like vegan brownies made out of almond flour. For drinks, I stuck with water, and then I also did a lot of cold pressed juices. So going into the fast, I was a little afraid of how this was gonna go because I just love chicken, y'all. It's so hard to give up chicken, and I love seafood. I love seafood, so it was really hard to give up seafood, but I stood the course, and there was a lot of different ways to eat these different types of things. So some takeaways that I got from the fast itself was just to be more intentional. Like, I learned how to be more intentional about what I'm putting into my body, just having more time to like take care of me. So like, I planned my meals out. I paid more attention to the ingredients that were in certain things. I carefully like prepared these meals for myself to make sure that I'm getting all the nutrients that I need, but also made sure that it would taste good to me at the same time. So I was able to become more intentional. Another thing that I take away from the fast is that I was able to become more creative. Like, I was able to put certain things together, create recipes that I never knew about, do more research and learn more about fruits and vegetables and certain foods and what ingredients are in certain foods. So becoming more creative, becoming more curious, and learning more, becoming more knowledgeable was something that I took away from this as well. And then lastly, of course, my favorite one is that I was able to become more obedient. Because I stuck the course for 21 days, I was able to like literally do something and stick with it, which made me feel like I was obeying God. On top of that, I was being healthy and I was also being intentional. It just made me feel really good inside that I finally got something right and stuck with it. All in all, at the end, I do feel like this fast was very necessary. I definitely want to do it again. I'm kind of thinking about, you know, incorporating like a more vegan diet into my lifestyle more often. I'm not too sure if I want to 100% give up seafood and chicken just yet, But I do know that because I've done this fast, I am more intentional about what I eat, and I'm more curious about what I'm putting into my body. And I also spent a lot more time with God. Not that I had less time to eat or less food, so I thought about God, but the whole point of being on the fast is to kind of hear from God. That was one of the main points that I did the fast. So I definitely had to get into my word. I read the Bible more often. I prayed more often. I just really I kept more space for him, and I allowed him to instruct me more often. I listened out for his word. I waited on him. I was more patient. I feel like that brought me closer to God in a sense as well. So I definitely recommend trying this fast out. If you're new to Christianity or even reading the Bible, fasting could really help, position your heart at a place to where you'll be open to receiving God's word or open to receiving a relationship with God. So I definitely recommend doing this fast, not only for your relationship with God, but for your relationship with yourself as well. It definitely helps internally, mentally, and on the outside as well. My hair grew an inch, y'all. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.